Hey guys, and fuck shit. Welcome back to Dragon Quest II HD 2D. Last time we got Matilda. We had to go ahead and cure Talent of his issue, and we were able to have Matilda join us. We started exploring around into more of Alefgard. We explored quite a bit actually. We did explore from, let's see. Well, last time we did a little bit more than that, but we did a little bit of the Craggy Cave. We went all the way to Cantlin, and then we started heading upwards over here to see Call. We can't get into the tower here. I think it's the Tower of Rain. We're not able to get into just yet. So now we're going south, more closer to Rimuldar, and maybe also explore further south, and then eventually get to the Dragonlord's Castle, where we're supposed to meet a descendant or reincarnation or whatever it's called of the Dragonlord. But before we do, there's some exploration to be done, and one of them is right here. See, in here is another secret spot, and we get 3 treasures to look for. So, of course, we got to do that. Here's 1. Garrus Garb. Okay. 2. Money. Yeah, here's the 3rd one. And Tangleweb. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and explore anything else that's around in this area before we go into that tunnel to Rimuldar. All right. And just before the cave to Rimuldar, we have Sparkles. A pouch of musk, pouch of coagulant, and a magic water. I think that should be the last. Yeah, that's the last thing I see here. So let's go ahead inside the tunnel and see how it is now. Has it changed a lot? Oh, yeah, and I had safe passage on. Oh, boy. I see 1 treasure chest. And there's 4 total. All right. Well, I'm not going to really show much of me wandering around. I'm just going to go ahead and show you wherever I find treasures. And I'll meet you probably at first at the treasure chest to the right, the one that we could see. All right. And over here, 510 gold. Nice. Not far from the treasure chest, there's a barrel here. Plain clothes. Never mind. It wasn't that exciting. All right, not too much further down from where the plain clothes was. A little bit closer look here. Some antidote herbs. I mean, I could use them. It's just, And also close by, we have a pot right here. It's a cypress stick. Oh, boy. Just what we wanted. Anything else? All right, nothing on this level. So I guess I'll meet you to the... Maybe we'll go inside further if we're able to. If not, we'll just pass through and come back later. Okay, and I think there are some new enemies here. Let's see. Raving Lunatic, Droll Diabolist, I think is definitely new. I think the skeleton soldiers may be repeats, though. So why don't we have you do this. You give it a nice boom. You can bang. Why not? Just to do some... I think it's going to do more than your boomerang at this moment. And you boomerang. There we go. Having 4 people is great. All right, we made it out of there. We couldn't go in further, unfortunately, because it looks like it requires a magic key, possibly. I assume it's magic key anyway. So we're out and about on the world map here near Rimuldar. We could go over there to just put the rainbow dew in, because this world has gotten shrunk down a lot. But we're not going to do that just yet. We're, of course, going to go right to Rimuldar. After this battle. I think technically this might be a repeat, but we may as well show it anyway. Because Dark Skeletons are dicks anyway. So we'll go ahead and do this. Lightning. Only Frizzle does good damage to them. Sure, why not?
I have you now.
Good.
You're mine.
I only did that mainly because they can sometimes dodge even like her skill, so it's like, But okay. And medicinal herb, just what we needed. Yay. Oh, and we have a sparkly. 6 gold, antidote herb, Tombola tickets. All right. I'm just going to show the walk here because it's not that far. And then also in case I find any other sparkles. But okay, Rimuldar. And here we go. Looks about the same. It's funny how sometimes some towns do change and some don't. All right. Well, first, dazzle me not. We have 8 treasures. Also, I always forget to do this. Okay. We did that 5 times. And, oh, hello. A silver platter. That almost could have been useful. Oh, wait, there's a dude to talk to. I didn't even see him.
It is said that the hero of legend himself once visited Rimuldar, though I know not whether such tales are true.
Well, that's your own fault. Let's see. Oh, I can't enter here, right? Yeah. Anything good over here? Nope. All right, you don't need to see me backtrack, so I try to cut everything I can.
Welcome to Rimuldar, a town right proud of its long-standing connection with the hero of legend.
All right, neat. And I'll talk to this guy before we go inside, maybe.
Why must all and sundry continue to blather on about heroes? Heroes, heroes, heroes! All is mere myth, fantasy designed to entertain simple-minded babes in arms. Who are these selfless souls who place their lives upon the line in order to save the world and their fellow man? If such paragons exist, I have certainly never met one.
Irony. And holy water, too. Can't say no to that. All right, now let's go inside the town, inn. All right. Anything good here? 1 treasure, and we can't reach it right now because we need the other key.
Many boorish sorts believe that magic only proveth of use when used offensively. This is naturally utter tripe. One must ensure that one is suitably protected by employing defensive spells. There are a myriad to choose from. Magic barrier, insulator, and to name but a few. Keep these incantations at the forefront of thy mind, and thou shalt not fail.
I don't know why I gave the book a voice, whatever.
I was perusing yonder bookshelf when I happened upon a book that concerned the matter of scrolls. It seemeth Alefgard's various settlements are home to an indefinite number of these pieces of parchment. Upon closing the tome, I was struck by the sudden urge to tour the entire realm in search of them all.
Neat for you. But yeah, there's no other items, and I don't think there's anyone else to talk to, so... All right. I actually don't know why I cut there, because we can just go right over across from the same building. Here we go.
I came to this place having heard of a diviner capable of providing glimpses of the future. Alas, she had no glimpses for me. 'Twas not a matter of my not possessing sufficient coin to satisfy her. She simply had no interest in reading my fortune. Or so she said. Such a disappointment. Though our resident diviner is often correct in her predictions, she is somewhat irascible. Why, she turns away even the wealthy upon a whim.
Mini medal. No others around here. I'll talk to him first.
Though I did formerly roam hither and yon across the land with nary a care in the world, I did have my fortune told upon arriving here, and was advised to remain. And advised in no uncertain terms at that. So remain I did. Had I continued on my way as planned, I would be in Moonbrook by now. To the city's surpassing beauty or so, I am told.
Oh, she just saved you.
Well now, what have we here? A winsome little man indeed, and one in whom I see much in the way of amusement. Oh, very well, allow me to offer you a few words of wisdom.
Victory and defeat, meetings and partings, these shall be your sustenance upon the road. And if you would open the door of truth that awaiteth at its end, thou must needs seek out the ancient memories.
Oh, forget not these words. Would not heed them overmuch. Stow them away for somewhere safe.
I'm not really too worried about it. It'll just come in eventually, so. There's 3 treasures here, but I have a feeling they're all... Yeah, there's 2 behind there at minimum. Here's where we save, and...
Almighty goddess, this humble soul would beg of thee thy mercy, for I have squandered all that I own on the Tombola, and my beloved wife shall surely leave me.
Nothing in the bookcases. Am I able to go... Nope, I'm not able to go behind it either. And you, I'm guessing... Yeah, that's all you have to say. Okay, I figured I'd take a look at least, but nah, apparently not. All right. All right. I left the house and I'm going behind it now because there's another doorway here. Might as well get whatever treasures we can. Also, always remember to dig at least a couple times. Okay. Worth a shot. Anyway. Well, let's speak first.
Give it right up into evil, lay black in the heart, and let thievery and violence be its fuel.
This nefarious fellow was imprisoned for entreating the children of the village to steal and to perform sundry other acts of wickedness. 'Tis foul enough to carry out such acts oneself. 'Tis foul still to encourage others to do so on one's behalf. Do you not agree?
Anything of note here? Still says there's 3 here, but maybe it's the bookshelf, I guess, that I'm missing. All right. All right, let's go on to the garden here.
Though I try, never have I won even the least of prizes on that accursed Tombola. It's almost as if it were destined to rob us of our hard-earned coin.
Welcome. Let's see what prizes. Gold bracer. Is that really that valuable? It's 15 defense, but I don't know if I care. The Gustarang looks like an improved version of something we could use. Catsuit, I don't care really about. And Gold Bracer, I don't really care. Wait. That enhances the effects of defensive spells and abilities. Oh, okay. That's why it's pretty good. Okay. I might do that later. Not right now, though. I'd rather get our exploration done first. So, anyways, let's go ahead and keep heading on the south side and just see if there's anyone else interesting to see. Oh, a barrel? Musk. Okay. Hopefully it's not this dude's musk. Ugh.
The town chief and grains of adventure are courage and curiosity. At least so say some. But not I. Nay, 'tis steadfastness that matters most. One step at a time, over and over until journey's end.
All right. And over here. Ooh, pot. Seed of strength.
To reach the hour on which the Dragonlord's Castle standeth is no easy feat. The Rainbow Bridge appeareth only before those who have proven themselves truly worthy.
Okay, dog. What riveting conversation do you have for us? Okay. I kind of made it sound more like a cat, but whatever. It's a meowing dog. Why not? Let's see. Oh, there's a pot here. Medicinal herb. Why don't we go on inside to the first house here, or part of the house? 2 treasures. All right. I do see a pot over here. Unseal it.
Can you do aught about this fellow beside me? Though I do not object to bard song in principle, when it continues all the day long, unceasingly, day in and day out, it begins to grate most mightily.
Guess a guy that's trying to make his big break or something. Well, let's tell him to shut up. After I pick this up. Tombola ticket! Nothing else is here. Right? Yeah.
What that I spy beneath the sea? A realm of black, or could it be the mermaid's home?
That's obviously a hint. That's how games work. And how many more? We have 3 other treasures to find still. All right. And we haven't gone into the blacksmith or the armory. Nothing in here.
What I would not give to win the Gustarang from the Tombola. Not only can it strike all enemies with a single throw, but with a passing force too. All foes would surely quiver at the sight of me if I was possessed of such a weapon. Alas, I have neither the training nor the acumen to wield such wide-striking weapons as boomerangs and whips. Even were I to have the good fortune to win it, it would be wasted on me.
All right. And let's see what they have. Sledgehammer, not that much more damage. Knuckle dusters, we've had those before. Matilda can equip them too, though. That's cool. Steel broadsword, steel shield, white shield, steel helmet. Silverman. It's a little weaker than what we have, so I'm going to say no. and even though it provides some protection against magical attacks. And yeah, this is just regular defense. Okay, nothing of use here at least. What do you have equipped currently? Magic armor? Yeah, magic armor is much better. Okay, I went ahead and left out of the main area here because now we want to explore. And there's a pot, money, and a little girl. Are you going to say someone's not here when they're supposed to be?
Where is he? I did clearly instruct him to meet me here in the corner of town, and yet he keeps me waiting. Does he not understand that I have something of great import to tell him?
Okay, yeah. They must be related. Multiple generations keep being bad at directions. It's just like, ugh. Is that something? No, it's a rose. I'm just looking to see if I find some. Oh! Pot. We got some Tombola tickets. Nice. Okay, let's go behind here then. Oh, I thought that was an actual pot. That I could get something here. Okay, let me in. 2 treasures. Ring of Clarity. I think that's for confusion. And a sap scroll. Oh, that's useful. Let's see who is capable of learning it. Only Matilda. Okay. Well, having another person with sap is always going to be useful.
I am from a line of keymakers, and after much trial and error, was finally able to repeat mine ancestors' crowning achievement, that of the crafting of an unbreakable magic key. I did set out for Tantico in hope of showing it to the king, but did wave it around so privately on the boat between here and there that I did drop it into the sea. Lux, but I am a bungling half-wit.
Oh, so we should go searching in the sea for it then. Okay. Well, that's a good hint. Eventually we'll do that. And I think the last thing we got to see is obviously the little boy, I assume, that it has to be in the other corner of the side of here in the corner. So, why don't we do that? I thought I saw something. Is that a... It's not letting me see very well. Okay, that's not... No, that's not a pouch. Okay. Oh, okay. Seed of Luck. And that's everything. Okay, great.
And really, my friend, she did ask me to meet her here in the corner of the town, yet she is nowhere to be seen. But then, now I think about it, the town has more than one corner.
Well, you're dumb. All right, if I see anything on this side, I'll show it to you. Otherwise, I think we're good here. Though, actually, I might do some Tombola. We'll see. Okay, I was just looking at the Tombola thing, and this one takes 2 Tombola tickets per spin. My God. I'm just going to show... if I do 10, that's going to be all 10, almost all my tickets. But let's just see what happens, and then I have it saved if I need to. All right, we got a gold. Let's see what we won, and then I'll decide if we're going to keep it or not. Because there's quite a bit here that I don't really care about. If I got 2 Gustarang, I'll take it, though. Okay, good. We got 2 Gustarang, a bunch of diamonds. Those are actually pretty good. And Musk, I don't care. But yeah, the cat suit is also not that much better either. But I got what I needed, the Gustarang, and everything else. I mean, eventually maybe I'll come back and try to win the gold bracer. But anyways, that was nice. All right, we did everything we can in Rimuldar. While traveling further southward, we see some new enemies, I believe, the Demonite. Or imps, I guess. If they're not new, well, I don't think it's going to harm us showing it once. But we're just going to go ahead and do our usual hit-all strategy. Ugh. Well, at least that worked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we probably saw them, but just in case, I would like to do that. All right, possibly new enemies here, I forget. But yeah, we got these guys that... Here we go. Hoodies. That's it. Let's try Lashings of Love. That seems like it'll be a good hit. And these two can just go ahead and attack. You don't have anything special. Okay. Oh, I won. Well, never mind. We got it. Okay, we're in the South Shrine here from Rimuldar. Let's see what we can get. Sanctum, that's what it's called. Well, oh, there's a helmet there. That's good.
No, you are the ones who claim descent from the hero of legend. But if you're truly of Erdrick's blood, then surely you possess the mark of your ancestor. Without such proof, you will never receive the helmet of Erdrick. Now be gone.
2 treasures here. Okay, mini medal. I was curious because I remember one being there last time too. Is it over here too? No. What about behind the thing? I remember that being that case. If not, I will wait until I find it. Unless it's the helmet itself, then it might be that too. So, all right, I'm gonna go look around. Okay, and yeah, there was nothing else there. I think it counted the helmet as well. But now we're gonna go just south of Cantlin here, just to get the last bit of exploration from all of Alefgard done. Before we move on. So first things first, there's some sparklies. And I think new enemies. If not, old enemies I haven't seen in a while. Hell Nino. It's hard. Again, some things are mixing together at this point. But we don't have to worry too much. Matilda goofed off. They're all weak to wind. But okay. Anyway, sparkles. What do we got? Medicinal herb, moonwort bulb, and ooh, seed of luck. Okay, that was worth it. All right. Anyways, why don't we head over into? Oh God, really? I had to go all the way in front. I wasn't gonna use safe passage because of that. Nothing here. All right.
A long, long time ago, this place was home to fairies. There was one in particular whose special skill was reading people's personalities. Imagine that.
All right. Well, there's no other people here. Can we still go up? 2 treasures. Behind the throne, maybe? Aha! There we go. It took a moment to register my button there, Matt, pressing there. And anything else that I could easily find? If not, I'll go hard finding on my own time. Because we have one more, right? Also, why not dig? Okay. All right, give me one moment. Ah, here we go. Full moon ring. Okay, well, we got everything here. It's time to just put the rainbow drop up, I think, at this point. So, I guess after I heal up, I'll meet you there. Okay. We went ahead and healed up, and now? Well, that's a steep drop. You're going to need some extra help to reach the other side. Use the rainbow drop? Yes. What pretty animation are we going to get this time? Is it going to be the exact same thing? It's a loft. I thought it was a bridge. It's the exact same thing, yeah. That's okay. We can see it again. Feels weird to be doing this so early. And also just be handed it. Okay, well, we can load, please. Oh, no commentary? I really was expecting some commentary there. Okay. Well, I'll show the walk here, I guess, and any new enemies. Why not? I don't think... Well, we'll have to find if there's any sparklies. They're mostly the same enemies, so that's unfortunate. But let's go inside. All right. 3 treasures. Let's start digging. All right. Well, I'm going to take a moment to bring up a map to help me with this because I remember there was always some hidden items around here, and this place is big. I don't want to get lost. So one moment. Okay, we're going to want to go left. There's only one known treasure chest over in the upper right, but there is stuff on the left side we want to do first, and then once I find it, I'll show you them, because otherwise I'm just going to show you any new enemies. Because, well, we've been here before if you've watched the Dragon Quest 1 one. And honestly, you don't really need to see me walk around and then just stumbling around, so. You know what? There aren't really any new enemies, and it did take a while for anything to attack me, so I'll show a little bit. There is a mini medal here somewhere, apparently. You know what? I'll take a moment and search for it and be right back. Ah, it was over here. Yeah, the map I'm looking at is not that specific. It just says, hey, mini metal. That's all. Okay, and then there's one more on the left side here that I'll just show you because we're about to get into a battle. I was wandering a bit. Oh, I think these may be new for us on here. Okay, you don't have anything super effective against them. In that case, try out lightning. You don't got anything either. So why don't you try the wind ability here, and boomerang here. And why don't you try to whack one? Oh, wow. She debuffed us. I thought she was only taking the good sides of Goof. But now we're all slow, and I really hate slow. Everyone just attack. And is Kalen going down? It's your fault, Matilda, by the way. All right. Okay, and then the last thing on the left side here that we have before we can get the obvious treasure chests in the upper right is 4 coins. God, really? All right. I'm going to go down first, though, so we're going to take the downstairs, and I'll meet you there. Okay, we're at the treasure chest. There was nothing downstairs on the lower left side. And there's nothing here either. Jeez. But there is something down these sets of stairs, at least. So, and then after that, I'll meet you back towards the throne room area. But for now, we're going to go downstairs. And I'll meet you at the stairs if we get into one more battle. I think we're going to. No, we're good. All right, so on this side, just to show you, on the left side there was nothing in that area. There's no way to go up another set of stairs or anything on that left side set of stairs. It just is dead ends, and there's no items there. So we're going to go up instead, and I'll meet you at the item spot that's over here. Here we go. And in the right middle-ish side here corner, a prayer ring. Finally, a prayer ring. That way we can regain some MP for free-ish. Anyways, that's all for on this side. There's nothing up north. I'll meet you back closer to the actual throne room anyway. Okay, here's the actual... Oh, really? Let's try that again. Here's the actual throne room. And, yeah, there's no other items in here, so we don't have to really worry. It's just about going up here and getting the little secret button that will move things over. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Give me some safe passage. Wait, what? The faintest of droughts can be felt coming from somewhere nearby. Oh, a little hint. Yeah, if it was in the overhead view, you'd see just a set of stairs behind here instead. But I liked how they did this. All right. So, safe passage wore off. And we're back over here. I think those are the only 2 treasures. Yeah. So why don't we go get that chest, and I'll meet you there once we get into a battle, too. But let's see. And this way you also get a view of the castle a little bit. That was poorly timed. Vial of magic water. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we're going to go all the way south, and there's no other treasure chest, so I'll just meet you once we get to the next part of the room, because I don't believe there's... Well, actually, no, wait, there's 2 different choices we can make here. I'll go to the innermost one first. All right, ignore my remarks just there when I was mentioning going into the center one first. I was misreading the map, and I was like, no, that's back where I came from. No, we're coming down south now. Let's take a look. 2 treasures. Also, always dig. Really? Huh, not even a single coin. All right, so we're coming from here, and they said there's 2 treasures. Oh. And the only 2 are the ones that are marked in blue, which means they are magic or final key. I don't remember which is which. So we don't really have to go looking for them. We're just going to go to the... Yeah, we're just going to go from here to there, it looks like, since they don't have any other pathways for us. All right, I'll meet you over there, because I don't think there's anything exciting here. All right, I made it. Let's go on down. Like I thought, there was really nothing interesting. All right, we're coming from here. Okay. Anyway, we're coming from here. looks like there's 3 chests. Is that everything too? But we could open them all. That's good. All right. I guess I will meet you at the first chest to the upper left. I mean, lower left, I guess. Whatever. I'll see you there. We made it. That other chest was already empty. Let's see. And it's a candy box. Well, someone's probably going to go down. All right. You know what? For fun, why don't you puff puff because it's funny. And let's see. For you, definitely Frizzle. You also have Frizzle, don't you? You do. Double Frizzle. And Fizzle. Just so in case it does have, like, beat or defeat. It does not take kindly to puff puffs. Okay. In that case, why don't you just... Where's it? Double-edged slash it, then. You go ahead and... You guys keep frizzling, and I think you may as well as equip... Yeah, this is stronger. Equip this and do a flame slash.
I have you now.
Good. Because those can be dangerous. And Kaylin levels up. Nice. Insuladal. Okay, nice. So we get some breath resistant spells. And a Tombola ticket. Okay, so there's 2 sets of stairs here, so we're going to take the one on the right first. I think this should lead to an item? I don't know. Yes, it does. Onto the B4 here. 2 treasures only. Also, we get some gold coins. And let's see. Ice shield. Okay. Do we already have one of those? You have a flame. I think that's weaker now compared to others. Yeah, but we have it. We have an extra at least. Okay. I'll meet you back over to the next chest in the next floor. All right, now that we've done that, we're over here at the one treasure chest we can get before we can go down to the next floor. It's a candy box. I'll show it. I don't mind showing these. All right, so for this, we want to go all in on damage, just attack. Because he's got the flame blade, it does extra damage. I think what I'll do, I usually just going to do just double frizzle. Well, actually, I want to look at see if she has anything that might be useful. Paralysis. You know what? Maybe. Does she have a stronger weapon? Yeah, she has the resurrection staff that she can make it a little bit stronger. Let's go with Shocking Slash and see if she can paralyze it. That'd be a good defensive thing. And as for you, you have the boomerang still. Let's switch you back over. Flame Slash is for damage. I mean, it's either that or try Fizzle, but I don't feel confident with Fizzle. So I think I'll just go with Flame Slash. Nice try. There's the extra. Damn. Okay, well, at least we're faster than him, and he's about to go down anyway. So I think at this point, everyone can just kind of just attack. Yeah, Shocking Slash anyway, and Flame Slash. Good. At least we were faster. And we get a level up for Crag. What we get? Nothing good. All right, we're on the B4. That's it. I could not think of it. And here's what we got. 1 treasure. Of course, dig a little bit to... All right. Well, we got a little bit of money. Let's go ahead and go to this chest then. Hopefully it's good. Really? Another one? I'm not going to show this one. All right, looks like we have some monsters to deal with up ahead. So what I did was I gave everyone some accessories in case they need to stop themselves from being given in some statuses. Mainly for Crag, I gave Confusion and Bedazzle resistance. Like again, it's not equipped; it's just ready to equip if I need to. Otherwise, he's Strength and Rousing. Kaylin, again, we keep the Rousing on there because sleep seems prevalent. And Agility, but she also has Full Moon, Ring of Clarity for Confusion, also for Spell Sealing. She has those anyway. Matilda has the rousing and clarity as well. And then Talent, I think, has rousing and full moon and clarity, just in case. Basically, everyone has clarity, because I think you have... Okay, you do not have what I thought you had. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, so we have all that set up. Let's go ahead in there. Midnight Manguini.
There's that plaguey Dragonlord. We invited him to join us, just as Lord Belial instructed, and he throws it back in our faces.
Oi!
You just brought that punk bitch I think he is. Does he not know that if he is not with us, they will thoroughly against us? To think us refused. Perhaps he is as dangerous as they say.
Not that dangerous enough to resist the Horde. We shall bring against him when we next return. He shall pay for his arrogance. Mark my words.
And who might you be, puny humans?
Never mind who we are. Who are you? From the sound of it, no friends of the Dragonlord.
No, indeed. And all who defy the will of Lord Hagon will be obliterated. You included.
All right. That is a face. Jeez. All right. What are we dealing with? Midnight Manguini and Goyling here. I feel like the Goyling is going to be the most, definitely the most vulnerable. So you focus there. I'm going to have you go ahead and give an oomph over to him. You are going to, you could do Frizzle, Buff, Sap. What are your abilities looking like? Shocking, Sleepy, Roundhouse. Whip up an Ethereal Wind that gradually restores the party's MP. Oh, that's very nice. All right, but for now, let's try Sleepy Slap against Midnight Manguini. And you are going to kabuff. Dodged it? Damn. Good hit. That's annoying. All right, let's see. Goyling's almost down. All right, it's not too bad here. Magic Barrier seems like the option here. Try another Sleepy Slap just in case. And we already did a kabuff. At this point, you can also start taking initiative. Why don't you go ahead and do a Flame Slash? Nice try. All right. Not the worst. Keep attacking. You got your oomph going. I think at this point, we don't have to really worry. Yes, you have lightning. I don't think that's going to be a huge deal. Why don't you do... I don't know how his resistance is. You know what? Oomph Talent. Let's see. Because Talent's not bad damage. You try to Sleepy. Roundhouse is not good. Rib Tickler leaves an unable to act. It's not an attack. It's an actual, just a regular action, so it might not be a good one. Try Paralyzing just for shits and giggles, and you Lightning Slash. Nice. All right, yeah, we're not going to have to worry. At this point, everyone just attack. Nice. This probably would have been more challenging if I hadn't gone to get Matilda first, but that's okay. And we get some level ups. Ooh, you learned Zapple. Nice.
So, the Dragonlord is yet master of this castle? Surely not.
Oh, Talent, sorry.
Surely not. Mighty Erdrick slew the Dragonlord long ago. Perhaps, then, it is one who only pretends to be him? Just another pretended to be you? Just as another pretended to be you?
Excuse me.
And this person is the one wise in the matters of the world whom the King Tactical spoke?
I know not, but it is plain enough that he is no friend of Hagon.
Which would make him a friend of ours, no?
Not necessarily. I fear that it is a little too soon to make any assumptions on that front. I wonder who the Belial was of whom those creatures spoke. Is it a name familiar to you, Crag?
I'm going to say yes because it's the opposite of what I should know.
It is. And who might this person be? ...
Wait,
Do not pretend to knowledge that you do not possess, thou rogue. But the fiends called Hargon and Belial Lord both, from which we can infer that they are perhaps allies or associates of some kind at the very least. Indeed we can. How clever.
A fine deduction. Truly, you are blessed with an insightful mind.
You are kind, yet we can say nothing for certain just yet. We know not what awaits us. Let us not grow complacent.
all right. And, yep, go and meet with the occupant at Dragonlord's Castle. So, on we go. If we get into a battle, I will just skip to us going down the stairs. Because I'm pretty sure there's battles here. Oh, apparently that was the wrong way. All right. 2 treasures. 1 is marked at least, so all right. I will meet you when we find any treasures, I guess, then. All right, we're here at the first treasure. Staff of Sentencing. At this point, it's just a whoosh spell, I think, but, I mean, it could be something, I guess. Does it have decent attack, too? Well, a little bit better than the Hypno Whip, at least. Unleash a gust of wind on enemies when used as an item in battle. Again, it's just whoosh when we have access to better, so I'm not sure how often we'd want to use it, but, well, we have it. Okay, I think that's a new enemy here, the Spikegeist. Everything else, I think, is stuff that we've seen, so. But anyway, why don't we just have you attack the Spikegeist, just out of spite. Yeah, lightning seems smart there. Get your Gustarang on and start attacking. Same with you. Highly resistant to wind, apparently. I guess it's immune. But that's okay. We had other stuff. Huh. I didn't notice that this had a marker on the map before. We're not going to be able to open this, though. That's unfortunate. Well, that was the only other chest, so I'll just go to the stairs. Yep, another new enemy here, the Lethal Armor. All right, so for this, let's see. Lightning should take care of them, so that shouldn't be too big a deal. They aren't considered demons either. Yeah, just give them an attack, I guess. You, just lightning. Your boomerangs are going to be less useful here. You're better off using a different type of an attack, it seems. Why don't you use this and a roundhouse kick, and you, same thing, basically. Because you also have roundhouse kick, too. Oh, they're all susceptible. Well, yeah, go ahead. Nice! Oh. Oh, it did double-edged slash, but it failed. We'll just smack it. Alright, not too bad. By the way, I was also digging, and I managed to get a full plate armor randomly. Not that I'm going to equip it, but hey, free money. Alright, and now for the final floor. Nine treasures. Majority are over there. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 that are marked, at least. And then there's two others, I guess. There are a couple more that we don't see. Also, 2, 3. Oh, Seed of Agility. Nice. Pretty cool stuff there. I like showing this part, so I'll just cut out the battles. But only because the map is honestly pretty damn cool, usually. Broken bit of map here. Yes, this leads to chests. Okay. Some chests, anyway. I don't think I can open majority. Alright, I just did some healing, but let's get over here. Majority of these we can't open. And it's a candy box, of course it is. Alright, that's taken care of. And the rest is magic key and 2 final key stuff. Stuff that we're not going to be able to get, apparently, for quite a while, which is upsetting, honestly. Let's see. I am going to cut back, and if I see anything up that way, I'll show it. Otherwise, I'm just going to backtrack to a hallway that's different. A hallway that we haven't explored to. Okay. I backtracked. Yeah, there was nothing really else around, so we're going to keep going this way, where we do know there are chests, at least. Oh, good, and we can actually open both of them. Assassin's Stab, ooh. And a Kasap scroll. Well, let's see who's going to learn those. Start with Assassin's Stab. Matilda or Talent? I feel like Matilda is better used for it. She's our thief goof-off here. Nice. And for Kasap, only Matilda can learn it now? Huh. Alright, go. This is a good day for her then. She's learning a bunch of stuff. Alright, I'll continue on to the next chest because I have a feeling we're going to be fighting soon. Well, you know, I'll keep going until the next fight, then we'll skip to the next chest. Because again, I do like looking around here. Here we go. I found some treasure right over here. Vial of magic water. And an angel bell. And how many more? Because we couldn't open 3. So there's 1 more, and then we can just head straight over. Okay. I'll just keep going until we get into a fight. Do I have to? Damn it. I'm just also trying to look carefully. Aha. There we go. Last treasure. Seed of Agility. Nice. All right. There's our portal. So when we need to get back home, we can always come back and... Oh, there's the Dragonlord. I'm almost positive we're not going to be fighting him. So let's just go.
So, thou art come before me at last. I am the Dragonlord, Master of Masters, King of Kings. Long have I awaited this moment.
Liar! The Dragonlord was slain long ago by our ancestor, mighty Erdrick. You are an imposter, a trickster, a fraud. What, pray tell, do you find so amusing?
Forgive me. Perhaps I should explain. If thou wilt permit me another attempt. I am the Dragonlord's great-grandson.
Oh. That's what I thought.
His what? It seemeth my great-grandfather did give thine esteemed ancestor a good deal of trouble. But rest assured, I do not mean to do the same myself. I have no quarrel with humankind.
Can that truly be so? I do not mean to doubt you, but...
Oh, please, doubt away. 'Tis only to be expected, but I speak true, I promise thee. Why else would I have ejected those sniveling fiends who did just now come a-crawling?
We fought those self-same fiends. We met them as we entered the castle, and they did set upon us most mercilessly.
So they learned nothing from their chastisement at my hand, and fell straight to attacking innocent humans. I shall not be so quick to let such visitors escape unscathed in future.
So, you truly are not allied with Hargon?
Heavens, no. Though he doth pester me most mightily to join him, I have no desire to see the world laid waste. He was e'er an unpleasant fellow.
You know him? Then please, you must teach us of him. My homeland was destroyed by a horde under his command. I journey to see that my people and my father are avenged, and that no other land is made to suffer as Moonbrook did. Hargon must be stopped.
So that is thy game. Then thou must needs gather the 5 sigils.
Sigils? The monsters at the lake too spoke of sigils.
That's true.
Ah, so you know of them. Hargon hath set his underlings to seek them out, and with some urgency it seemeth. In them is contained all the power of nature, a power that can be conferred upon the wielder. Though to the casual eye, they seem mere stones edged with strange symbols. Still, those able to sense such things will know them for what they truly are.
And Hargon would make their power his own. Or does he have some other purpose in setting his vassals to seek them out?
I'm so glad they gave this guy more depth.
Alas, that question I am not permitted to answer. I do not mean to hinder thee in thy quest. It is simply not my place to furnish thee with such knowledge.
What does that mean?
What in heaven?
Yeah, thank you, Matilda.
I shall do this instead. I shall point you in the direction of those who do possess the right. I hear that they are currently in need of assistance themselves. The news of their plight hath reached me just now, in fact. Fortuitous timing. Or fateful, perhaps.
I like good Dragonlord.
Northeast of
Ah!
Kajel lieth the Shrine of Rain, wherein dwell the faeries.
We got blocked off
They
before.
find themselves under attack by Hargon's horde. Go to their aid.
All right.
Fairies? The creatures from the books my nursemaid read to me as a child?
Thou thinkest them mere myths? Well, thou wilt soon find that they are quite real. Indeed, their kind hold the very fabric of our world together.
Much better than D&D fairies, that's for sure.
Will you go in my place, brave heroes? Should I venture forth to help them, I fear that I might lay the shrine low, and in so doing, cause more harm than good. Aid them, and they will tell you of the sigils. As I say, they are the ones entitled to do so, though they may not share their knowledge willingly or easily. Nonetheless, I do not doubt that they will take you one step closer to your goal. So, will you do as I ask?
Oh, do I get a yes, no? Oh, I just kind of looked
Perhaps
around.
if we might confer among ourselves a moment first.
That's a smart move, too.
But of course, such decisions are not to be made lightly.
I have some thoughts on this whole thing, though, but I will say in the past... Oh, good! So we could just speak to each one of them. Well, anyways, I can make my thoughts heard now. So, in the distant past, in the original games, you could come and visit the Dragonlord's grandson or son or whatever they called it, and he wouldn't really say much. He'd just be like, so Hargon made his move. That's a shame. Or something. He's made some very brief comments in the very original, if I remember right. It's been a while, keep in mind. And I think in remakes, he might, if he said anything, he kind of just said like something along the lines of just like, I don't want the world to be destroyed. Go take care of it or something. He really wasn't a fountain of wisdom. And then there was much speculation of, if the Dragonlord is good or at least, not bad in this version of events, why doesn't the grandson join you in your party? And he should be like your secret fourth party member or something. I would have enjoyed that, but I do like Matilda. I do like the idea that it's another scion of Erdrick. I do like the idea of also like, hey, a former boss is going to help you. And maybe maybe he won't join you until later if he's strong, or maybe he's weakened at first and needs to gain his strength with you or something. That would have been cool. All right, tangent aside, let's talk to each of them. Oh.
Well, what think you? Should we go to the fairies' aid? Based on the word of the Dragonlord's own great-grandson? Who speaks of fairies and strange entitlements? Surely he's spinning us a yarn.
Surely not. If he did, he would spin one far more convincing. Do you not agree, Crag?
No.
I comprehend full well your hesitation. We are, after all, descendants of mighty Erdrick, sworn enemy of the Dragonlord. But if what he says is true, the fairies are in grave need of our aid, and been in possession of the very thing we seek, knowledge of the sigils. Is there some manner, perhaps, in which we might have him prove his claim that he does not think human his foes? Better safe than sorry, indeed. Our own ancestor and his did battle with one another, did they not? We're joined by fate and by blood, it seems. What fun! I cannot help but feel a certain tension when the name of the Dragonlord is spoken, but then I suppose he did try to plunge our entire world into darkness.
The Dragonlord's great-grandson's voice is rich and reassuring. I do not doubt that he is a good person and to be trusted.
All right. Hey, sup?
And? Have you reached a decision?
We have. Forgive us our presumptuousness, but we would ask something of you. You say that you have no quarrel with humankind. Is there some way in which you might make proof of this?
This is the point on which you feel you must needs press me? But, very well. You are the scions of mighty Erdrick, I suppose. A certain wariness of me is understandable.
Yeah, I like reasonable people like this.
What might suffice, I wonder? Ah, but of course. How could I forget? I should have thought of it from the first. Fear not, little ones. I do not mean to belabor you with this blade. It is not in my power to wield it. I mean simply to return it to its rightful owners.
Return it? Whatever do you mean?
Though it is somewhat tarnished with age, this is a mighty weapon, the like of which only a great hero might wield.
You mean...
Indeed. This is the very blade that slew the Dragonlord so long ago. Erdrick's sword.
But
Though it
it's...
has lain
yeah.
dormant long, and lost much of its might in so languishing, it still possesseth the power to banish evil. Well, surely this proveth my status as friend and ally.
I think so.
Oh, it does. It more than proves it. Forgive us our mistrust of you. It was most unkind. And thank you. Thank you.
I feel a royal fool for doubting you now.
Nonsense. Thou art sorry, and have said as much. The sword is yours. I require naught in exchange.
Either one of them could equip it. Oh. Dun 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 dun. Play the music. The Faded Bladed. The Faded Blade. We're going to see who can equip that later. I figure Canik and... the people of Canik and Talent probably could both. I'll do it.
Reparation enough. I pray that the blade might be restored to its full power ere long. Now go. The faeries have need of your aid. Northeast of Tantagel, do not forget. Hargon must not be suffered to succeed.
Aye. I don't know if I can mimic his voice, but let's see.
Northeast of Tentacle lies the Shrine of Rain, where dwell the fairies. Pray, go to their aid.
Okay. All right. Well, we're not going to just, we're not just going to evac out, because we want to make sure we get this portal out. Oh, nope. So we can activate it. That way, next time, if we want to pick up those treasures, all we have to do is return and then jump into the portal and come back here to grab them. There's still other treasures I'll need to travel to get, of course. But, you know, it is good to have that set up. Now that we did that, we could just warp over to the Shrine of Rain, which we do have. Right? I want to make sure, because I know we visited it, and I want to make sure I didn't forget it or something. Shrine of Rain. Yeah, I do have it right there. But looking at the time, I think that's cause for something to do next time, because, well, we did quite a bit. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this. I definitely enjoyed Dragonlord. I think Dragonlord's kind of fucking cool here. And again, I wish he was... I hope he has a little bit more importance other than just saying, hey, do this, you know. I'm not going to count on it too hard, but already he's been improved. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.